Hi guys, and welcome to the very last video of Position 5's live stream tutorial 101. So today we're actually going to be talking about green screen and how to get good lighting and how to make your green screen footage on stream look awesome. So stay tuned for the video guys. Okay guys, so right now we are in our OBS. I've already added my webcam as a source and I've also added my microphone as a source. If you guys are not sure how to do it or if you guys haven't even downloaded OBS yet, please feel free to look at our very first video where I explain, how to add in your webcam as an input, how to add in your microphone as an input so you're all set for your stream. In case you guys are wondering what I'm actually doing or how I'm actually doing this, I'm actually using one OBS to record another OBS. If you're actually interested in how we actually did it, please comment below so that maybe we'll do a video on how we actually did this video. That would be pretty cool, right? I'm gonna disappear from here a bit, and as you can see, I already added my webcam as a source and again my audio input capture, and you can actually see a green screen behind me. There's two things that you really need to take note when doing any kind of green screen. The first thing will be lighting. When doing any kind of green screen, you need good lighting. And the first light that I actually want to talk about is the key light. The key light is basically a light that is placed right in front of me that lights up my face and basically whatever I want to show on camera. And the second light that I want to talk about is the fill light. The fill light is placed like slightly behind me so that it gives me, it separates me from the green screen so that, we don't get any problems with shadows. However, as you can see on my left, there's actually some shadow going on. So let's just see how it's actually going to affect the chroma key. Let's go ahead and add the chroma key onto our camera. Right now, we want to right click on filters. Okay, let me make this a little bit smaller for you guys so you can see what it actually looks like. Go ahead and click on the plus symbol under effects filter. And let's add in chroma key. Go ahead and click OK on that button. So as you can see, the green screen actually disappeared from behind me. And let me blow this up a bit. And you can see, it's pretty well done actually, the default settings that OBS has. There's a few things that you can do. So let's say if you're using a blue screen or a magenta screen, feel free to change the colors over there. You can even custom the colors. However, do take note that whatever color you're wearing, it shouldn't be the same as the background. If not, you'll kind of blend into the background, which is not what you want. That's why I prefer wearing black. You can see there's a little bit of green spill over here. I'm going to bring the similarity all the way to 0. So if I do that, you can see none of the green, all the green is being shown right now. If I were to bring the similarity a little bit up, you can see that the background is slowly disappearing. And what you want to do is bring it as high as possible so that you cannot see much of the green or any kind of green spill. I'm pretty happy with about 423, and if I move my chair around a little bit, there isn't much green spill and I think it looks pretty good. And the second setting that I want to talk about is the smoothness. If I were to bring the smoothness all the way to 0, you can actually see there's a lot more detail going on. However, you can see some kind of interlacing and some kind of issues going on there. Just want to bring up the smoothness a little bit, let's say to about 198. And I think this actually looks pretty good. Again, I'm just going to shift my chair around a bit to make sure that everything looks clear, and yeah, I think we're pretty much good to go. Again, these settings are actually more of a guide, so if you do have more lighting or your green is slightly darker or lighter, your settings may differ. So I recommend, you always use your OBS, you always use your whatever you're looking at as a better guide to what you're doing. I'm going to go ahead and close this, and as you can see, I have a background that's going on. I'm actually using a browser capture to get this trippy blue color background, and I think that's alright. So if you have any kind of image or video that you want to put behind you, I'm going to show you how to do that. Right now, you just click on the plus sign over here, click on image, and let's say I want to add a logo. So I'm going to click on logo, press OK, and go to browse. Go and find your logo where you put it, and I recommend that you download all your videos in PNG as a PNG format so that there's no background behind it. If not, you're gonna get really you're gonna get a big square blob or a big rectangle blob if your images are not in a PNG format. Go ahead and click OK on that. And okay, so now the logo is a little bit big. Not to worry about that. We can just scale it down to, let's say, about the size, and I'll put it to the side. Okay, one thing that I actually want to talk about is layering. Layering is really important when it comes to green screens to kind of know where your assets are. Now, as you can see, the logo is right on top of the layers, above the camera and my browser. If I were to put the logo at the center, like this, and if I have to shift the logo below the camera, it disappears because right now my camera input is above the logo. What you want to do is, if you want anything to be shown above you, always ensure that it's above the camera. This is the first part of layering. I'm just gonna put it right here. And the second part is, if you want to add stuff like lower thirds or animated stuff, like little things that will pop up in your stream, or if you're doing a corporate stream and if you want really cool name tags, I'm going to show you how to do it. Go ahead to your plus sign, and this time around you want to add in a media source. I'm going to call it lower thirds. Click on OK. Okay, so what you want to do is go and find your source. So right now I have a source which I exported using After Effects. As you can see, it's a MOV file, but if let's say you're doing any kind of animation, what I suggest you to do is when you are exporting in After Effects, to make sure that you're exporting it as an alpha and RGB file if let's say your animation has color. So by exporting it as an alpha file, it will actually remove the background so that you can have a clean lower third. I'll go ahead and loop this video, and you will actually be able to see a lower third. There it is. And I'm going to put it below here. That's pretty much how you get stuff, how you get layering done. Again, if I were to talk a little bit more about layering, I'm going to disappear for a bit. For the lower thirds, if I were to bring it below my camera, again, it will be cut off because it's right behind the camera. You always want anything you want in front of your camera to be on top in terms of the layering. Okay. Right now, I do notice some problems for the green. You can see my chair is a little bit, fading away into the background. Again, I'm going to go into the camera setting, go to filters. See, I can see at the side, you see it's a little bit feathering. I think I'm going to adjust the smoothness. So again, let's go into chroma key and let's make it a little bit less smooth. We'll probably bring up the similarity a little bit. Go ahead and close it, and yeah, it looks a lot better now. Lastly, I feel that the color for this camera looks a little bit washed out, and I don't find that it's getting the skin tone very correct. So what we want to do is we want to do some color correction. As you can see, I don't really like the color of the camera right now because I feel that my skin tone is a little bit washed out and it's not actually capturing my hair or the black very well. So not to worry about that. What we want to do is a little bit of color correction to make sure you get the best output possible. Go ahead and go to the camera section, right click on it, go under filters. Alright, I'll make this a bit smaller again, and click on the plus sign, go to color correction, click OK. Okay, what you can see right now is you have a lot of things to play with. My suggestion will be to start with your hue shift. What you want to do is very slowly change the hue to see what color. I want myself to be a little bit warmer, so I'm going to bring up the hue a bit. If I have to bring it to the maximum, I'm starting to turn purple. Just bring it a little bit higher to about 25? 24? Okay, 23 looks pretty good. And I still feel that, the black is not really contrasting very well and my hair is still a little bit washed out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to up the contrast a little bit so I think it looks pretty alright. Go ahead and click close, and right now you see there's a pretty awesome looking green screen footage right here. That's about it for today's tutorial. I'm coming back here right now. And I really hope that you guys managed to learn something from these tutorials. Like I said, it's actually a 3-part tutorial. Be sure to watch our previous 2 videos as they cover, how to set up your OBS, how to stream, how to get good audio quality, how to get whatever you're seeing right now on your Zoom calls, your Google Meets and Skype. And lastly, this tutorial is talking about how to get, good green screen footage and how to do a little bit of color correction and so that you look awesome for your streams. Thank you very much for watching, and if you like this video, please remember to hit the subscribe button so you know when we are producing more content. And again, if you do like what you saw today and if you're interested to know how we actually use 2 OBS to record, please put a comment below so that we'll do a tutorial video on that. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and we'll see you soon.